Hey guys, welcome back. In this very short video, I'm going to run down the difference between the Dewalt 734 and the Dewalt 735 thickness planers and tell you which one I think you should buy at the end. So stick with me. It's going to be short because I'm going to go through this really quick. A lot of people have done this. I'm doing this to give you just my opinion on it. Okay, so here we go. First of all, both machines have a 15 amp motor. Okay, both machines are 10,000 RPM. Both machines have a 26 feet per minute feed rate. However, the 735 has a slower setting, a finish setting they call it, which goes through at 14 feet per minute. I have used that twice, exactly. I don't find it terribly useful. The 735 has 3 straight blades. The 734 has 3 straight blades. In terms of width, the 734 is 12.5 inches. The 735 is 13 inches. So if you're looking for a planer and you're looking at the 735 because it's wider, I would consider that a moot point. Because chances are, if your 12.5 inch planer isn't going to work for what you're doing, a 13 inch planer probably isn't going to cut it either. The bases, or the tables I should say. On the 734, the tables are folding. Both sides fold up, this side and this side. This side back here in the back does not fold up if you have the dust collection chute on, which I highly suggest you use, okay? The 735 has a fixed table underneath, which does provide a little bit more rigidity. Now I have used this planer, let me tell you, when I started this a little over 3 years ago, this was my first planer, and it has been a workhorse. It has lasted 3.5 years. I have built over 1,000 pieces of furniture with this 734 planer. I was not looking to upgrade to the 735. The only reason I did was because Lowe's had an incredible sale, price mishap, something, I don't know. This went up, the 735 went up on their website for 80 bucks. I couldn't believe it. I bought it on my Lowe's card. Showed up the next morning to Lowe's to pick it up, and sure enough, they loaded it right in the back of my truck for me, and I drove off with an $80 735 planer. As I said, I've been using this planer, the 734, for 3.5 years. The 735 we've had in service now for about 5 months, and I will tell you that performance-wise, the difference is negligible. Right now, the price of this 734 is $549 at your big box store. The 735 is $779. So basically, you're looking at $230 worth of difference between the two. And in the grand scheme of things, when we're talking about tools, I have tools that go all the way up to $10,000 or $12,000. When we're talking about that price difference, 230 bucks, it feels like 230 bucks. Okay, the step from here to here feels like 230 bucks worth of improvements, and that's it. So one thing that the 735 does a lot better at than the 734 is dust collection. The 734 will blow chips out the back, out this back dust port. It'll get rid of them, and it'll blow them out kind of gently. Not the 735. The 735 is like a leaf blower, okay? There have been times where I have forgotten to turn on my dust collection, and accidentally I have found a pile of wood chips or wood shavings inside my bandsaw because my dust collection system is connected, and the planer actually blew those shavings through the pipe into my bandsaw cabinet because I didn't have the wastegate closed. The 735, it just kicks the absolute crap out of the 734 when it comes to dust collection. This thing moves some chips, okay, and I'll give it that. That probably makes it worth the $230 right there. Just the improvement in the dust collection. Both of these units are 10,000 RPM. They're 15 amps, so they're equivalent to about 2 horsepower. But at 10,000 RPM, they're loud. It's just like your benchtop joiner or any other entry-level machines like these. To make up for the lack in horsepower, they have to increase the speed. And increasing the speed increases the noise. So both of these machines are almost deafening to use for over an hour or two. So you'll want to have some hearing protection to use these two. Both of them have desktops. So if you already own the 734 and you're considering upgrading to the 735, I wouldn't do it. I would not have done it. The only reason that I did, again, was because of the $80 sale. I don't know, mishap. I don't know. 80 bucks. 80 bucks. I thought I gotta try it. For 80 bucks, I gotta try it. But for $779, already having this one, I don't think I would have done it. And had I done it, had I pulled the trigger on this at $779 and then tried to sell this 734 for basically what is, I'm gonna get like 300 right now on Facebook Marketplace or something, or Craigslist, the loss I would take on this plus the additional I would take on this is just not worth it. That's 400 and it's almost $500. So that $500 loss, that cumulative loss that I would take from the 734 to the 735, well, I could take that and roll that into an entry-level 15-inch player. So no, stick with this one. However, if you don't have the 734 planer already, or you don't have a planer at all, and you're looking at getting into a planer, I'm going to tell you to go with the 735. Save the money and get this 735 unit. And again, I'm going to tell you, it's only because for me, the dust collection. The dust collection on this is so much better than the 734 that it's worth it. It's worth the $230 difference on it, to me. Everything else, performance-wise, I got to tell you, in my experience, they're pretty much identical. Okay, I really don't experience any difference between these two. Now, I am doing this review right now, and I'm doing this comparison for you right now because I'm about to sell these, both of these. I have a new planer coming, and I'll do a video on that when it gets here. But these things need to be retired. My shop is getting a lot busier, and we're handling a lot bigger materials, so it's time to move up. But these have been, both of these are fantastic machines. Okay, if you have the 734, stick with it. If you don't have a planer, save up for this guy. I think, especially if you're a hobbyist or tiny shop, this one I think will last you forever. And you can upgrade, both of these, you can upgrade to a helical or spiral head if you want to at a significant cost. I hear that, that they aren't that much better. I will know pretty soon because the machine that I ordered that's coming in about a week does have a helical cutter head on it with 100 inserts in it. So we'll see if that's better. But that's it for this video. If you have any questions about these two units, or if I didn't touch on something, let me know. We'll see you next time.